Hello again, everyone. This is Chris Mathieu with Forbidden Knowledge News, and I'm inviting you to join me and over 30 of the most extraordinary scientists, researchers, and experiencers ever to come together in what's going to be the most amazing 7-day, 8-night event of 2020, the Laughlin UFO Mega Conference, February 15th through 22nd in Laughlin, Nevada. Today, I'm very happy to welcome contactee and experiencer Kit Thorvaldsen. How are you today, Kit?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm very much looking forward to meeting you upcoming here in February, and you have some fascinating stuff that you're going to be presenting. So first, let's start with a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your background.
Well, as you said, my name is Kate Thorvaldsen, and I'm actually living in the cold north of Norway. So yeah, it will be very nice to visit Laughlin and seeing the warm, nice place there. It will be a nice change during the winter time. I'm actually educated in fashion design, but I've ended up very quickly as a carpenter. So I have been doing the carpentry, building houses for years. And yeah, doing this kind of things. I was living a so-called normal life, or I tried to, but I have had several close encounters since my first one was when I was just 3 years old, and the other one when I was 10, and then several others when I was a grown-up. So yeah, it's not that easy to trying to keep a normal life, and then at the same time you're having these kind of experiences at the same time. So yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you're going to be presenting. I know it's going to be about these extraordinary encounters and experiences. So give us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I will start my presentation to talk a little bit about the first encounter when I was 3 years old, because I think that it set the basis on how I was responding to them later on, I guess. Because I have heard over the years a lot of people that are having experiences, but they are very afraid. But for me, I've never been afraid of them, because my first experience started with a very friendly way.
What type of beings were you encountering?
For me, there has been the small grays and the tall grays.
And so these are, I guess, benevolent experiences, pleasant experiences, you would say?
Yeah, they were really nice. I really liked my first visitation that I had. This was that time, I was 3 years old, and this was also very close to Christmas. And my mother, she has told me that Santa Claus will be coming. So when this little creature was coming in through the wall and ending up in front of my crib, and we had a little inside communication, of course, I was thinking he was Santa Claus when he disappeared again. So trust me, I was not happy a few days later when I had to meet the real Santa, or the other fake Santa Claus.
And you said the communication between you and these grays, it was like a telepathic communication?
Yeah, it was. Of course, I was 3 years old, so when he was stopping in front of my bed, I was starting to babbling, talking to him and trying to get an answer, but he didn't answer me. So, but it didn't take that long before I understand that we could communicate between our heads instead, the telepathic way instead.
Now, did these experiences continue through your entire life?
Well, when I was 10 years old, I had another one, but the most significant one was when I was around 30. So that was a little bit more dramatic, but yeah, they had never done anything to harm me.
And would you say that these experiences are physical experiences? Because, you know, some people report that it's not actually a physical experience sometimes when these contact experiences occur, but more of, I guess you could say, astral, or it occurs in their sleep. How was this for you?
Well, for me, I was, at the last one, I was asleep to begin with, but I was waking, they woke me up, and then they did a lot of things with me. But the thing is that when I was waking up next morning, I had full of marks on my face.
Oh, wow, you had marks on your face? What types of marks?
Let's just put it that way. It was not pillow marks. You could see it was like from something was a grip of something like metallic. So I had very, distinguished sharp edges, marks on my face like this. So of course I was wondering what that was all about, but my nose was sore, and I also had this gray-greenish liquid that was dried from my nose and from my eyes.
Did you ever discover that you had any types of implants or foreign objects?
Well, later on I did. Of course, since I've been having this contact that I had over these years, and I have heard about other abductees and implants and all that, of course, I have been joking about it for years. But in 2016, a friend of mine, Sid Goldberg, he said to me, why don't you buy one of those tiny neodymium magnets? Because he was working with cases like that in Canada. So, okay, I bought it, and I had this little triangle-shaped thing on my neck that I could feel very well. And of course, I was joking, perhaps that's an implant. I don't know. So trust me, from having the joke and taking the magnet out of the package and put it onto your neck, and it's actually sticking there, and you could jump up and down, it will not fall off. It's just, wow, help, what is this? So yeah, it was going from joke to very serious. And I had a friend over, and since my nose has been closed very much, or not closed, but my sense of smell has gone for years, then he said that, why don't you try it on your nose? And I did, and of course it stuck big time.
Wow.
So then we figure out, okay, then we're having a little search party on the entire body. So of course now it's important that your body is not too warm, not too cold, not sweaty or anything like that, trying to be as neutral as possible and clean. And we found out that 35 places till now, symmetrical placed.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, did these beings give you any profound messages or messages about humanity or our existence or anything else?
No, nothing like that. But I have a feeling that they have been preparing me over the years to do. Well, my background education has nothing to do with or anything to do with science or astrophysics at all. But right now I'm working on my second book that are entirely about astrophysics, cosmology, the consciousness, everything, and how they are working together.
And do you think that they helped you, I guess you could say, download some of this information?
Yeah, I think so.
Very interesting.
Or perhaps they didn't do that, but they had helped me to, how to say it, open up more like a channel or something like that.
Do you get the feeling that you may possibly be having future encounters with these beings?
I don't know. Time will tell.
Very good, Ken. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm looking so forward to meeting you at the conference and hearing your presentation.
Yeah, looking forward to it. To see you there.
The purpose of this amazing event is to disclose some of the truths of our mysterious existence. There's always going to be only one presentation at a time, so you never have to choose one speaker over the other. There's never going to be an insane cost to get a selfie or autograph with one of the speakers. This is also going to be the world's lowest cost convention, but you have to go to Laughlin UFO Mega Conference.com right now to get your discount package prices. I really hope I'm going to see you all there.